EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go in the rain in Landover. Ready? From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Go! And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
19, 18, rattle, 18, rattle. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He'll take this down to the 47. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That's caught! And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
The extra point is good.
They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, set. 19, Charger, 19, Bronco 80. Panther 6, Buffalo 18.
Daniels starts with a pass. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Commander's first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. A gain there of 21. First down, Washington.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Let's go now.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
60 by Warrior 70.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to have it just past their 25.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie able to add the extra point. Saints will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa!
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
On first down, Daniels. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
One quarter
line.
in the books. The Saints out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
70 left. Panther 11. Panther 11. Come on. Come on. Set. Cut. Drop 6. Mustang 19. Huh.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing right, it's taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Sanders. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready. Ready.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. That is second TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready, ready. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Brought in by Chris Olave. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the jump.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Curve 19, Curve 19.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Headed left, buying time. He keeps it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Like 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They run out of the gun with Sanders. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Daniels now going to look to throw. Out wide, it's McClurry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 11-yard line.
2 Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come on, 19 tight, 19, 70 Lions. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Drop 50. Ready. Makes ready.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Daniels. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third and inches.
Cougar 19.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 6. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
Dragon 60.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To the air again is Daniels. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Third down coming up.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On the set.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Ready up.
Throwing again. Daniel. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Whoa, and a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Okay, break 18, pioneer. Stephanie, go.
Daniels now on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
70, Bronco, ready.
On second down, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
70, Timberwolves.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. The Commanders about to send this one away as he's standing right around his own goal line. He gets free, and he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints will extend this third quarter lead.
28. Commanders 7.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And a Commanders
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Buffalo, wait. Here we go. Set. 70, tip. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 7.
Set. Let go.
Throwing is Daniels. He'll work this out wide for Sanders. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
and 10.
Ready, go!
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
Complete to number 17, Terry McLaurin. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go,
Daniels gonna throw again. Open man, left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's gonna have the first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's into the end zone. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
19 Wyatt. Come on. 7 Pirates. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
Now, this looks like a design run. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end.
On the double.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
And he's in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 14.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Y'all gotta talk my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk that way.
Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he will score. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Dragon, ready. Bronco 8, Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
Ready up.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Get up. 70 Lions. Get up.
Now give up the middle. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Look wide. Get this one complete. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Saints first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
19-18. Here we go. Set. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third
Let's go
down.
now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Okay, ready.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Ready. 19 tight. 19. 60 vices. 6. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here's first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. They'll come up now for second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Come on,
Brings
come
up
on.
second and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. On target, got it to McClure. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.